Yo, 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 welcome to the Football Power Hour. We are back with another installment, ladies and gentlemen. And today we talk about the best and the worst players in the Premier League right now, this season, this year of 2026. Not the best in terms of like ceiling or overall, blah, 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 but best. And not, it's funny because best is a very subjective term, and worst as well is also equally or even more subjective. So um, we're gonna go look at this subject through the lens of, first of all, an article that I stumbled upon and that I thought, they had a couple of interesting things that they were measuring in terms of like, attributes or performances and making an assessment on players that way. So I'm interested in the conversation from that point of view, but also from the point of view of just like from the eye test, from your opinion. Like if I asked you right now, if you support Arsenal, for example, who's the best defender in Arsenal? Who's the best midfielder in Arsenal? Who's the worst attacker in Arsenal or Liverpool or whatever, So I think like this conversation probably um like I'll also look at it obviously from the Manchester United point of view and maybe do like maybe best Man United and then maybe best considering all the other clubs. I don't know. But we're going to flow with the conversation, and it's mainly centered around best and worst. So you can be the best person, best subscriber here, and hit the like button and make yourself known and felt. Make your presence felt in the chat. I appreciate you for being here on this Monday. It's the beginning of a new week. And I hope everybody had a good Valentine, by the way. I hope everybody had a good Valentine's weekend. Let's put it that way. So, shout out to KP. Where are the chocolates, doctor? Where are the chocolates, KP? Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys. Yeah, basically it's funny because I think like uh um as a anyway, I'll save that take on Valentine's for for the other channel, for Botswana Reacts. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that channel needs some love. It's been a while. Um, yeah. Anyway, let's get back to best and worst. My mind just literally went on a. I just planned a whole stream right now for the other channel, and I was like, you know what? Yes, let's get to it. But at the end of the day, the main thing is just I really appreciate taking a moment to tell people how much you adore and appreciate them. It's not just about your lovers. It's not just about the people that you're romantically involved in, but it's just a day I feel that is the basis or the essence of it. Show love and appreciation because that's partially what we're here to do in this world. But anyway, let's talk best. Let's talk worst. And I said, we'll guide this conversation with Ryan O'Hanlon, who's a sports writer. He basically he's identified a couple of different, I'd say, general skills and some that are very, very bizarrely specific. And it's funny because everybody looks at things differently, right? I know, say for example, when we play on Fridays, we play Kahoot usually. Even though lately we've been switching it up, but on Fridays we play a game and it's there's some sort of like quiz, right? And some of the things that we talk about, it's like, oh, who's the best or top goal scorer, who's the top assister, who's the top, I don't know, top at defend at interceptions right now. These are some of the things that we look at and that help us determine who's the better performing player, you know, individually compared to other players. So I'm curious how you look at it, because right, goals is obviously a, you know, goals when you match is important. Assists help you. Assists are related to goals. You know, there are some goals that don't really have like assists like that if it's a solo run, but for an assist to be registered, a goal has to happen. And then these passing, you can also say like, yeah, like passes, it's always a very subjective thing. It depends on the player position. Usually defenders make safer passes than say midfielders, especially attacking midfielders that have the responsibility of doing the more risk averse passing. Goalkeepers, if you say clean sheet, a clean sheet is a goalkeeper achievement, but it's not just the goalkeeper, it's a collective, right? So yeah, so it's a very, very interesting conversation to talk and compare these metrics. But let's look at what Ryan O'Hanlon was looking at. Some of the questions that he comes up with is like, who's the fastest runner? Do we know the answer right now to who the fastest runner in the Premier League this season is? That's a very specific skill set, right? Who's the worst passer under pressure? Who wins the most 50-50 duels? Who's the most reliable goalkeeper? These are some of the things we're going to get into in this show. So stick around, hit the like button, and let's get into it. Okay. So the first player. Before I go further, I want to say Stratford Elite, big up yourself as well, saying surely Bruno Fernandes is up there. Oh, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Gakpo has to be up there with one of the we're gonna talk worst. But crazy that Gakpo's season is going the way it is. But anyway, we'll you may be onto something there. Let's see how we unpack these skill sets. So we're starting with the fastest runner. I don't know if there's anybody here who can guess who the fastest runner in the Premier League is right now. And possibly also, I guess we might as well also do a little research as we're going and say who might be the fastest player at Manchester United right now. Yeah, you may be right. You may be right, KP. And Mbeumo is the fastest player at Man United. I'd guess Mbeumo. Although Dalot has also recorded like high speeds before, Maybe not this season. But Dalot has definitely, and I remember 1 season or 2 seasons ago, yeah, he was very, very, very close to Marcus Rashford's speed. But I'm guessing that I think it's Mbeumo. Let me see what Google says. Who's the fastest Manchester United player this season? Bryan Mbeumo. Yeah, KP was right. The race with Adama was crazy. There is a clip that KP right now is talking about, a clip where Traore is sprinting, but Mbeumo is just somehow still faster. What? Craziness. Big up Pav saying Maguire is the fastest. Shut up, Pav. That imagine. I think if you were gonna say slowest, Maguire would be up there. Was Casemiro slower than Maguire? Who do you think would win in a foot race? Who? Yeah, it's a tough one. That one. Wonder what Google has to say about this. Who is I don't even know where you'd find this information, but Casemiro is generally considered faster and more agile than Harry Maguire, says Google. Um, yeah, while both of them lack pace. Casemiro has recorded top speed of around 30.2 kilometers per hour. Okay. All right. That's Google's say. That's what Google is saying. But anyway, let's get back to the actual fastest player in the Premier League. Is funny. You would never, ever, ever guess who this player is because he plays for Wolves, the worst team in the league, has the fastest player in the league. His name is Jackson Chachua. You may not know how he looks like. Don't worry. Let's look for Jackson. You remember when it used to be Daniel James? Let me share the screen so you can see the picture of Jackson. Boom. There he is. This guy, apparently, his maximum speed he's recorded 35.78 kilometers per second. That's nearly 0.4 kilometers per second more than Chelsea's Pedro Neto, who is in second place. And the gap between Chachua and Neto is bigger than the gap between Neto and sixth placed Haaland. Crazy. Jackson Chachua is the lightning of the Premier League. Slowest player in the Premier League. Award goes to Tom Kearney of Fulham. Apparently, it shouldn't be viewed as much criticism of his average speed, but he's recorded 28.35 kilometers per second. He's a possession midfielder who was never fast to begin with, and he's now 35 years old. Casemiro apparently was the slowest player in the league last season, but he's raised his pace up, and now he's just he's no more the slowest player. Casemiro last season was the slowest player. So yeah, I guess him and Maguire are not that different. But this guy also went to go further when talking about speed and go to the old guy and young guy category. I don't know what's the age bracket for old guy and young guy, but apparently the slowest young guy in the Premier League is Arsenal's very own Miles Lewis Skelly. Oh shit! So, yeah, apparently the 19-year-old has recorded also 28.6 kilometers per second. He's the third slowest in the league this season among midfielders and the slowest among young players under 28 years old. Okay, so the young category is any player below 28 is young. So what about the players that are above 28? The fastest old guy award goes to, ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Walker. Burnley's very own Kyle Walker. It says, so far this season, 21 players have recorded a maximum speed of at least 34 kilometers per second. 19 of them are 25 or younger. 20 of them are 28 or younger. And one of them is Walker, who is 35 years old and has a maximum speed higher than all but 6 other players in the league. So Kyle Walker is up there. Fastest old guy award. Interesting. Well, as somebody as Stratford Elite predicted, the best passer award goes to Manchester United's Bruno Fernandes. So Bruno Fernandes has been the best passer in the league this season with a mark of 98.6. Is that percent or what? I don't know what that means. And I think he has a decent case as the best player in the league right now. Remember when everyone was wondering if Manchester United should let him go last season in the summer? I wonder where we would be without Bruno Fernandes. But yeah, he gets the best passer award. We know that he's probably the best creator. Not probably. He's definitely the best creator in the Premier League right now. I was thinking about the world, but today's conversation is about the Premier League. So the worst passer award, ladies and gentlemen, before I give that award, I want to say shout out to all 23 people tuned in. Thank you for being here. Happy Monday. The worst passer award goes to you wouldn't guess. Let's give him the bongo drum roll. Dan Burn of Newcastle. He is somehow the worst passer in the league. Burn has a perfect name, is a gigantic human being, and has somehow turned himself into a very good defender. But he has many positive characteristics, but the ability to pass the ball is not one of them. He has earned a 46.9 passing grade so far this season. He's completing about 77% of his passes this year. This is normally what you'd expect from a center forward and not a center back. But Dan Burn gets the worst passer award. There is two special skills that this guy also went on to investigate, and when I call him this guy, I mean Ryan. He looked at best passer under pressure and worst passer under pressure. Obviously, worst passer under pressure goes to Dan Burn, but the best passer under pressure award goes to Man City's Ryan Cherki. I give him an air horn, but like I'm so jealous that Man City got him because of also how much he cost Man City. What a bargain. Ryan Cherki. Ronald used to talk about this player so much, and look at where Man City are with him. You know what? He is one of 5 players with a 90 grade or better at passing under pressure, along with Moses Caicedo, Adam Wharton, Trossard, and Doku. Best passer under pressure, Ryan Cherki. Okay, let's move on to best ball carrier. Best ball carrier in the Premier League this season. That award goes to he's done with who's the best super sub? We'll come back to that one. Let's bookmark that one. But the best ball carrier award goes to Ryan Gravenberch of Liverpool. He's leading the league in ball carry for the second straight year. Gravenberch's ability to turn under pressure and carry the ball past defenders might be the only reliable and repeatable movement we've seen from Liverpool this season. Crazy. If only the previous Manchester United coach had a player like Gravenberch. Anyway, moving forward with life. Slowest ball carrier award has to go to Pep Guardiola's player. And I could never, ever, ever guess this. I don't think you can guess it either. But the slowest ball carrier in the Premier League this year is Jeremy Doku. Oh, shit! What? Jeremy Doku is he wins this award for the second year running, but he's actually playing a little quicker than he did last season, apparently. He is down to 2.6 seconds per ball possession from just over 3.0 last year. That might seem trivial, but the slight pickup in pace is part of his larger transformation from a player who racks up incredible advanced statistics but doesn't help his team win to a guy who is genuinely a winning player. So yeah, so this award, it's funny. He slows the ball down. He knows how to dribble. And I feel like part of it is his dribbling style where it feels like he doesn't know. It's very much based on what the opposition is doing or what the defender is trying to do or what the two defenders are trying to do. But he's so unpredictable. I don't think he actually has a signature move per se. He does a lot of body feints and uses them in a very, very intriguing way because his ball control is good. His shots are horrendous. He reminds me of the very, 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 very first season when the Brazilian Vinicius Jr., when he was still undeveloped back then, and then but because he had pace. Vinicius was obviously you could tell he's more lethal and more efficient, but Doku's dribbling is really special, and I feel like he needs a proper coach that will develop his skills rather than a system coach like Pep Guardiola. But anyway, not my problem, because Doku also wins the award for best through ball passer. What? Oh, shit! Best through ball passer? I wouldn't expect Doku to be winning that, but he apparently he has the explanation. We know Doku is one of the, if not the deadliest dribbler in the world, and this season he has one of the worst. No, he has one of the most incisive passes in the world, too. Really? I could have never guessed this. Doku being the best through ball passer. Apparently, he's ahead of Martin Odegaard. He's ahead of Bruno. This is crazy. This is a madness. Jeremy Doku being the best through ball passer. Never in my bingo card. Okay, who is the best set piece taker? Free kicks. Are they talking free kicks? Are they talking like? Let's see. Okay. So here's the explanation. Yes, I know the name everyone was expecting, but Anton Stach of Leeds United has attempted 4 free kicks this season. 2 were scored, 1 was saved, and the 4th was a disguised long range fake cross that he nearly sneaked past the goalkeeper from 40 yards out. Obviously, 4 attempts isn't enough to award best free kick taker with any confidence, but all of Stott's shots have been high quality. Apparently, according to this guy. I disagree with this. I'd give it to Sobozlai for best set piece taker. Sobozlai has scored some bangers this season. I think it could be just two of them, but those two. Jesu, right? He scored screamers. That was a oh my god. Oh my god. Belter. Okay, let's go to the worst shooter award. Don says Doku Loki looking like a baller. Yeah, he is evolving. He's evolving. But if only he was under a proper coach, not the checkbook manager. Because look at Grealish now, you know. If only the injury wasn't like jealous of him. But like if Doku was at a team where he had to like carry or be one of the players that had to just like sometimes use your own IQ, that part of his game would develop as opposed to the repeated programming instructions that he gets from Pep. But anyway, worst shooter award. The worst shooter award goes to Adam Wharton of Crystal Palace.
Here we go.
I say this because this is a player that we have actually said we want. Apparently, Adam is good at many things, but shooting is not one of them. Among all players who have attempted at least 10 shots this season, he has been the worst. Nah. You telling me he's worse than Fred? And Fred actually started finding the back of the net on his last season or his last 2 seasons. But Adam Wharton, goal threat is not something that he can even think about. So that's good to know as we're heading into the summer. Transfer is gonna be a very, very interesting one, especially what we do with our midfield recruitments. But anyway, moving on to a very, very, very. I'm gonna skip this one because it's called most athletic. I don't know how you measure athleticism. Daniel Munoz of Crystal Palace is apparently deemed the most athletic, and the least athletic is Andre of Wolves. I don't know what metric he uses to do that, but most reliable goalkeeper and least reliable goalkeeper I thought were very interesting. Least reliable goalkeeper is Leno of Fulham. The 33-year-old German has made 7 mistakes while facing shots this season. The spirit of Onana lives on, Yay! And it's been visiting Leno. Yeah, 7 mistakes. That's crazy. The most reliable goalkeeper award goes to Manchester City's Donnarumma. I would have thought Raya, but Donnarumma. Using statistics to judge goalkeeper performance should be easy thanks to XG. You can look at the rate a shot is typically converted, flip the inside out, and see which keepers are giving up fewer goals than expected from all the shots they face. But this assessment says Donnarumma is the only starting keeper who has not made a mistake while facing a shot. So he gets the award. Best Ball winner award goes to Virgil van Dijk of Liverpool. You know, makes sense. He's tall. I would have given it to Maguire, but I think in Man United it's Maguire maybe. Like aerial balls, I've never seen anybody deal with aerial balls like Maguire has, especially under the last 3 coaches we've had. So yeah, Harry Maguire, best ball winner for me. Worst ball winner award in the Premier League goes to. I'm gonna have a lot of joy giving this one, ladies and gentlemen. The Egyptian the belly dancer, the one and only Mo Salah. He gets the worst ball winner award. He's the worst rated player in terms of winning the ball. He's been also, I guess, like we've seen a little bit of that fallout, obviously, this season where he publicly said that club is trying to throw him under the bus and blah, blah. That was actually the first time I saw Liverpool having like the type of Netflix drama that usually happens at Man United. But they hashed it, Slot addressed it, and and we haven't heard a lot of that noise again, at least as loud. Maybe Liverpool fans might know the deets of that. That's the gossip, but yeah. Anyway, big up yourself if you're just joining in. Thank you for being here. How many? 24 people and only 6 likes. The worst award, worst viewer award goes to you who hasn't hit the like button. All right. Best crosser in the Premier League this season. This should be interesting. Who is the best crosser in the Premier League this season? We can start with Manchester United. Oh my God, it's so difficult for me. Best crosser, I guess you're gonna say Bruno because he's. Is it Bruno? Yeah, it has to be Bruno, right? It has to be Bruno. Corner kicks, he also takes a lot of corners. So like I don't know if he's like the best. Mbeumo does take a few corners. It's very difficult. It's very difficult because we don't cross a lot. But definitely, if I think all the players that we have, somebody that can whip a ball in without pressure, and it's a beautiful ball. Definitely, Luke Shaw has a good cross. Dallow's cross is also like it's not bad, but he just doesn't find the target enough, or he doesn't do it enough. Like I've seen, like you remember the Garnacho bicycle kick, that's a long time ago, but that cross was like it was a cross. Remember the Bruno goal just recently, maybe 2 games ago. That was a Dallo cross. Sure, he might have been aiming Šeško, but lucky Bruno was there on the far post. But so I don't know. Crossing at Man United is a very difficult one to judge. SLD says Showdinho. He's giving it to Luke Shaw. Okay. They don't call him Showbeto Carlos for nothing. The cross was behind Garnacho, hence the overhead kick. So yeah, you could argue that he overhit that one. Okay, so I guess we're rating Luke Shaw's crosses over Dallow's crosses. But Dorgu also needs to cross the ball more. I like the Harry Amas cross. But anyway, Harry Amas is not at Manchester United first team right now. So we're gonna look at the best crosser award over here. According to Ryan, the award goes to Declan Rice. Why? Well, um, apparently he swings the ball into dangerous areas more than anyone else in the league. And Arsenal get a lot of their goals from this. Let's look at this little gradient, crossing gradient and challenge gradient. Let's look at this. Let's see if this is actually going to inform this Declan Rice getting like how he compares to other crosses. Let's see. Boom. Share screen. Boom. Okay. So I don't know if you can see there, but Declan Rice is all the way to the right. I guess that also judging the challenge, like how difficult that cross is, and you look at how that ranks with other players, say for example Bruno. And Mboma is over there, Pedro Neto, James Garner. Interesting. Let's see. Let's see how he explains this. So there's no statistical relationship between being good at winning the ball and being good at crossing the ball. And yet Arsenal have a player who does both things at an elite level. Okay. That's why they're probably going to win the Premier League. They're skilled and as solid as anybody else. Okay, so I guess it's also about winning the ball as well. So yeah, he's not that wrong. Arsenal have a lot of giants, and Declan Rice is a giant that can cross the ball. But anyway, Lou Man says Malasia was stopped at the airport to stop to stop Salah when we play Liverpool. Yo, big up, Blue Man. Um, yeah, all right. Let's go to the end. Most two-footed player is Brighton's Jorginho Rata. Interesting. Okay. The least two-footed player is Nico O'Reilly of Man City. So he's only good at 1 foot. That's crazy. Cause like there's a couple other players. Phil Foden is also good at 1 foot. Bernardo Silva as well. He's a left footer. But interesting specific skill to look at. But yeah, this is what the best and the worst of the Premier League is like in some of these skills. Now let's look at hold on. Lumen says, since when has Puppy started doing so deep analysis, even Flex and Goldbridge avoided? No. No, we're just doing best and worst. It's a conversation we've had before, Lumen, at the beginning of December. And it was like, oh, you know what? It's still we don't have enough data right now, but surely we have enough data. And I'll put the link in the chat. I want to know what you think. Who's the best player? Who's the worst player? Let's start even just say Manchester United and just go to divided by position on the pitch. Who's the best defender? Who's our worst defender at the very moment? I have one in mind, and I think ever since he's been back, you can definitely tell that Licha is starting to be a very, very important metronome for us. Playmaker from the back. I would give him the best defender at Manchester United award. Couple of weeks ago, maybe 2 months ago, I would have probably given that to De Ligt. But I want to know who you think. If I had to look at other teams, say Gabriel is probably one of the best defenders in the Premier League right now. But I'm more thinking about Licha and happy about Lisandro Martinez and how he is his importance in the squad is starting to really, really solidify itself. And I'm happy that so far, there's no relapse of an injury. And it looks like he took his time to really heal. And he could have actually been he could have played even earlier than when he actually started playing this season. But it's really good that taking that time, because it wasn't there like a player. I feel like Twanzebe or somebody. There's somebody that was suing Manchester United for being negligent or like not like playing them through injury or something like that. I can't even remember the story properly, but it's over 8 months ago where we talked about this. There was a player that had or was about to put a case against Manchester United, and it was related to just like Man United not taking proper care. Anyway. Who is the best defender? I want to know. Who's the best midfielder? I would love to know who's the best attacker at Manchester United for you this season. Link is in the chat. Let's talk with Doctor. Hey, big
How
up.
are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm alright.
Yeah.
Shout out to Vegeta, gifted one football power hour membership, and
Mhm.
and well, the memberships have to be membershiping because we have a book to finish. We
Hundred
have a book
percent.
to
Hundred
finish.
percent. 100%. Shout out to Vegeta in the building. Yo, I'm surprised I don't even have a founding member.
I
Been a
mean,
member for over 21 months. Big up Vegeta, man, my brother. You know, yeah. So we gotta do a members only content this week for sure. Now that we actually don't have a lot of games going on.
do you know what? I'm kind of glad for the break, but at the same time, I'm 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 like I kind of I don't like the feeling of not watching United. It's like I'm bored.
I
You know
know
what I mean?
it's like an international break.
Yeah. I hate it.
It's a cup break. We created a cup break for ourselves this season.
Exactly. Exactly. SLD, I only said that to piss people off, okay? I mean, it would be nice. It would be nice to have a gun. But by the way, this if you haven't watched KG so this morning, it was a ruckus as per
I
usual.
I started it. I saw his Hear Me Out 11, and because I usually do it when I'm like making breakfast or whatever. And, like, so I finished my breakfast and I was like, oh, let me do my show and then I'm gonna continue
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah. So
But
I went on, and
yeah,
I was like, fuck
yeah.
it, I'm gonna say it. Oh my goodness. Then apparently,
You said
honestly, I won't goodness. I won't be lying. I won't lie and say I only want him because he's Ghanaian. I know he's injury prone and everything, but like I also want somebody from my country to represent at Man United. It would be nice. It would be nice, but like
yeah.
according to Sir Jim, I mean Sir Jim,
Mhm.
Sir Jim wouldn't allow that. So
Oh, apparently you're omitting some info. You said
yes, I said because he's Ghanaian. I literally just said it now too. SLD, stop having. I literally just said that.
okay,
Oh my
okay.
God.
Well, like, okay, here's the thing. So in your opinion right now, is Kudus having a good season? I actually
No,
haven't.
he's injured. He's injured. That sucks because the World Cup is coming up and he needs to play to get match fitness. So, like, it would be nice to have him. And oh, during the international break, Ghana is playing 2 friendlies in Austria, I believe.
Mhm.
And so, like, you know how I just want us to like get like at least a 30-man pre-World Cup. Like, I
Mm,
need the team to have
mm,
that
okay.
thing, that what togetherness before
Yeah.
the thing. So, but look, I know he's injured, and I only said it because it would be nice. I only said I know he's injured. He's not going. He's not, I don't think he's gonna come to United like that. And if of all the age wise, I don't think, and age wise, and the fact that he's a
Yeah.
little he's injury prone. I don't think because this is not his first injury. I think in West Ham too he got injured for a quite an amount of time. So it was like I don't think he's what United is looking for. There's Afghanian players who would maybe, I don't know. I'm not in the energy to go down that road right now because me personally, Sir Jim ways, I wouldn't want my countrymen to work for that man. You know what I mean? So yeah. But anyway,
But your support for Kudus is giving the same levels as what
of
your support.
Onana.
That's
Ona,
I,
look, Onana, Onana is a different level because at least Kudus is good.
okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll say this: I was not opposed to Kudus as well. It's because I think he's a multifunctional player as well. You could,
Put him
play him.
anywhere. And look at him at Spurs.
Yeah,
Giving some good assists, you know.
yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
he's not bad. He's not as bad as people want to say he is.
Okay,
Fine. Where is he gonna play?
okay.
I don't know. On our team currently as it is, who is going to play in the midfield? Where in the midfield is he going to play? Because maybe once Casemiro's go, I don't see him as defensive. He's not defensive midfielder.
Yeah, he's not a deep line. He can play box to
Yeah,
box.
but like
Yeah, he's an 8. You could probably also you could put him as on if you wanted to put him on the wing, you could play him as a second striker at 10. You can play the 8, but he's not.
but think about it.
You'd still need to find a Casemiro replacement. So yeah, probably it's not a good idea for us to go for Kudus.
For it to be Kudus, I know. And
Yeah.
but anyway, and one thing I will do, yes, I'm using melanin and egg tags. One thing I will do is use my melanin and support
Okay,
melanin
okay.
people. SLD. You want me to come fighting? I'm going to fight you
All
one
right, all
day.
right.
I
Now,
need
let's stay focused. Those
no,
fights with SLD.
no.
Imagine no, dog. Imagine like somebody's tuning into the show for the first time and
Oh
you're
yeah, sorry.
about
Yeah,
to
and
fight
I'm about to cause.
somebody in
I'm so sorry,
like the
guys. If you just
Okay, all right. Let's talk best and worst players. Who in your opinion actually is the best uh center back we have, best defender we have, let's say that, at Manchester United? That's the question that I was on before.
yeah, sorry. I came
Yeah,
and uh, blew it up.
yeah.
You know what? My choice of words. Oh my god, so sorry. Um,
Shout out to Only Wavy, by the way. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you hitting the like. Shout out to everybody that received a membership. Big up yourself. Yo, Faz is in the building. Where is Faz? I didn't even see a Faz comment, but he's in the building apparently. Shout out to Faz. And also Young Poppy with the super chat.
Here we go.
Big up, Young Poppy. Hey, appreciate you, fam. Thank you for being here. You the best. You the best. You to get the best new member award. Okay, all right, doctor, go ahead. What are you saying?
So, so I'm just double checking, and Patrick Dogu has been put on the website. That Patrick Dogu has been put under defenders, right? He's had. I'm
Yes.
not saying he's our best, but he's up there. But our best, unfortunately, I have to say this. And this person I'm about to say, you people know I don't. But he's been the most consistent. He's played every single game. Luke Shaw. I'm sorry. It's a
What?
miracle I'm even saying it. He's been the most consistent. Like he's started every single game. I mean, World Cups. Luke Shaw is,
Yo, what's good? You
Doctor, just
and I'm
nah,
only saying Luke Shaw because
but
Patrick
but
Dogu is
but
injured.
hang on, Doc. Hang on, just a
Yeah.
second. But why are you behaving uncivilized?
what do you mean
Wow.
uncivilized?
You need to be a very good host. You asked the doc for a question, she's given you an answer. Luke Shaw has been consistent. You're laughing at her and bringing me in for what?
He
Because I
wants you
can't
to
believe
rush
it.
me, you know.
He's actually being
No, he's not getting a rushing.
no,
He's the one getting a rushing, bro. Luke Shaw has
no.
been playing
Listen,
well. She has a point.
this is why it's not about Luke Shaw not deserving it. It's about doctor giving Luke Shaw the props and being like, finally, you deserve like the flowers because
people
doctor is
people
not.
change their minds, bro.
This
See, bro, this
He's still a bomb.
bro. You should have
I'm
let her
just
first
giving him his
finish, cook
props.
herself, and then that's when we come in.
okay, all right.
See,
But
I
I
would have
just I
said
just can't
Patrick
believe.
Dogu. Look,
Okay,
if Dogu hadn't gotten injured and continued,
yeah.
because I swear, if Dogu wasn't
You are
injured,
a liar, but you're a
no,
liar. You you were hating on Doctor for saying Luke Skywalker as if man hasn't been consistent, bro.
No.
You're trying to push your
He
flipping
started every game.
Martinez agenda. That's why, bro.
he expected me to.
No. It's not about pushing the Licha agenda. Licha is actually like for me, he's better than Luke Shaw. But I understand Luke Shaw has
Licha
started.
has had only 10 games, though. 10
No,
or 12 games.
I know. But what I'm saying is, I was really surprised at how you are giving a unbiased answer, Doctor. That's what I was surprised by. That's why.
Wow. So Doctor can't have
Oh, do you know what?
attendance? Is that
No,
what you're saying?
no, I was
Oh,
so I'm giving you your
look,
props. I
since
hope that's clear.
do you know what?
Okay.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Since you didn't even be specific, you said defender in Manchester United. Do you want
Yes.
me to move over to the women's team? Because I can give you one.
Okay, sure. Tell us.
Oh, do you know what? No. Haha.
I mean, I can't argue with you there because you know the players more
I
than me.
mean,
So,
or
so
the under 21s.
what
I
happened?
was about to say that one might be awkward because like hands up if you watch the leagues. Like let's be
I
honest, outside of them in
Yeah.
just
no,
put
you
your
know
hands
what?
up. Let's be honest.
At least if Frank had followed the women's team, he would have cut his hair by now. Twice over.
Yeah, that's his fault, Doctor, not us. He
Okay.
gambled on the wrong team.
Anyway,
Okay. Let's stay focused, Doc.
let's
Best
stay focused.
midfielder. Let's go.
Bruno Fernandez.
Mm.
I mean, he's our best player overall. But of course, I'm gonna say Bruno Fernandez is our best midfielder. And then for the best striker, forward, however you want to say it,
Attacker.
attack.
Best attacker.
It has to be between the options there are all on the same level.
Choose wisely,
Because
Doc.
it's you know what? No, I can't choose because it's all the same person. It's like different sides of the same coin or different sides of a 3D square.
Okay.
Because you're gonna have to count Brian and Buemo, Sesko, Cunha, Xerxes, Ahmad, And Cheeto hasn't even
Lexi,
played.
just say Lexi, doctor. I can't believe this. Deep down, you want to say
No.
Mbeumo, don't you?
No, I want to say no. I didn't. I'm
Be-
just
be-
telling
be
you the
honest.
options. I'm telling you the options.
Deep down, you wanted to say Mbeumo, but you were like, African text, they're gonna judge me.
Y'all motherfuckers are gonna judge.
Doctor was listing people, and then some of the people didn't make sense, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
By the way, your audio sounds a little crackly. By the way, Vegeta.
Oh, let me fix that. You can speak to Kenny, bro. Go for it.
Yeah. No, dog, that was crazy. No, I wasn't kicking you out. I was just giving you a second to
Okay,
find
do you know what?
one player.
Do,
I asked
do you
one
know what?
player,
Okay,
not a
one
player.
player. Fine, it's Mbeumo. Fine, it's Mbeumo.
Thank you. Was that
Sister-
difficult? It has.
It's
For
hard.
him,
though.
why is it in Burma for you?
Okay, the right thing would be to say for the GA, because I think he has 6 goals. He's on the top of United, so yeah.
I think it's 7. Oh no, is it 9? I don't know.
6 goals, and I think he has 3 assists right now, or 4. How many? Let's double check that.
No. We gotta say the truth here.
That's what I said.
Yeah. So
I got sin bin for not knowing stuff. I just want to put it out there.
no
rights for all.
No. That's why I'm saying let's do the research. I don't want us to be saying stuff that's not true.
Yeah, I'm checking right now, guys.
Dog, please check to see what is in Mbomo's GA this season. But yeah, for sure.
I was not given the privilege to check. I was just in binge. Equal rights for all.
He has 9 goals and 2 assists.
There we go. I said it. I said 9. Yeah, 9.
I thought it was 6. Sorry.
No, it's 9. And 2 assists.
That's in the Premier League. He has some goals in he had 1 goal in the Carabao Cup, I believe. Okay. And 1 assist. I'm not sure of that, but the 9 goals and 2 assists for United. Okay. So
all right, Doc. Big up yourself. You're the best. I hope you had a great.
Of course, I'm the best.
I hope you had a great Valentine's weekend.
No, I didn't.
No. We'll talk about that on the other channel. All right, let me officially welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only man like Kanye in the building.
What's up, bro? What's good? Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. You left me speechless. I'll just continue. On the other channel, you gotta speak on the other channel.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No. I was just saying, Botswana Reacts needs to be revived. Wait, when is Overhead Kick TV churning out content, bro?
Sorry?
When is Overhead Kick TV releasing content?
Aha, yeah. No. This coming after next week, it's on, because you notice I haven't been even like calling in lately on most shows. I've been having a really weird schedule, bro. Like I come back home awkward hours and all that.
Yeah. Well,
but
that one in Cooking with Kanye need to come back, bro. Now that your schedule is hopefully kind of like
Yeah. No. We're gonna fix it. What's good though? Let me quickly answer fast. I step out and then I can come back later.
No, you always want to know what's cooking before we talk football. What's cooking?
What's cooking? Right now I'm trying to cook before I hit the gym with the missus. She's coming from work in a second, so I'm just trying to cook some mushrooms.
Okay.
And then I already have leftovers from the weekend, so we're just gonna finish that. But I love mushrooms, and she also loves mushrooms, so I'm just trying to do a little pan of mushrooms there real quick, some soy sauce and all that. Nothing special.
I mean, hey man, mushrooms.
Nothing special. Just a little something. Exactly.
I like shiitake mushrooms. I like.
Yeah, I love mushrooms too, bro. I can't. I mean, mushrooms, okra, guaranteed menu. The fridge gotta be stocked. Exactly.
Language now.
Yeah.
Okay. Best players and worst players. We can talk Man United. We can talk rest of the Premier League from your perspective, your eye, what you've seen. You know, so
I'm United first, bro. I'm
United first,
United.
I know. So
Yeah.
best defender in your opinion at Manchester United this season. Who would you say that is?
The best defender.
Yes, let's start with defender.
To be honest, I think I'll still stick my guns with De Ligt because he held it down most of the season. Yeah, he's the best defender. You know, like he's a leader. He's aggressive. He's good on the ball. You know, I'd love to see a Licha De Ligt combo. You know, like that. I can't wait. You know, because Licha also is a very good defender. But Licha came back. It's like they almost like made a substitute for each other. Like it was most like this one comes in. So it's hard for me to just pick Licha. It would be unfair. Then I would not be giving credit to what De Ligt was doing before, you know, which was being the best defender in the team.
Yeah.
So on that one, I would say they're at par, Licha and De Ligt.
Licha and De Ligt,
I'd give them same points. But if I were to pick one, I'd pick De Ligt.
He wasn't really when before the injury he was in a good stride, bro. We actually
he was in a good stride, exactly. I mean, he was keeping Maguire on the bench too, even before Maguire got injured. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
surely long term, that's especially
exactly.
if you know what's gonna happen with Maguire's future. But okay, what about midfielders? Who would you give I know the best midfielder for you.
Okay. The best, like that's the thing. The midfield. Are we gonna add also the top three, the tens as well? Are we gonna like put them in that midfield category?
No, I think because we're categorizing it this way: midfielder, attacker, and defender. So attacking midfielders will fall under attackers.
So for me, can we do this? Can we do like midfielders, then attacking midfielders, then striker?
Okay, sure.
Because there's a difference there. I don't want to put an attacking midfield in the same category as a defensive midfield.
Got you. That distinction is important. But like attacking midfielder and winger.
Because I don't expect
in the same category.
I don't expect Ugarte to be doing the same thing as Cunha is doing.
No.
So it would be hard to put them in the same category.
100%. Okay. So let's go through your list then.
So for me, my best midfielder, of course, Uncle Casemiro. You know what time it is.
Mm-hmm.
We always grumble when he's not in the pitch. You know, every time Casemiro leaves the pitch, we start leaking goals. We start looking unstable. We lose control of the match. You know what I mean? So Casemiro, for me, over anybody, Ugarte, Kobe, he's the one. He's been the most instrumental part of that. The glue, yeah, exactly. So Casemiro, and then attacking midfielders. Oh, the West actually midfield attacking defensive midfielder obviously is Ugarte, and then I forgot to say the worst defender, which is obviously this is easy. It's Diego Dalot, bro. Like what the hell? That guy's
yeah, of course,
bro. Dalot has been the worst. Although he's had a good few crosses here and there now, but still the type of headaches and anxiety he's got me through. Nah, bro. Ain't no beating that.
Yeah.
Exactly. So Dalot for the worst and Ugarte for midfield. And attacking midfielders, obviously, bro, you can't you can't take it away, bro. It has to be Bruno Fernandes, bro. That's the best 10 we have. Like on attacking, Bruno is the best 10 in the league, bro.
Period. Yeah, exactly.
Period. Exactly. So I'll have Bruno. But the West, I have to pick somebody, so it's unfair. You know what I mean? But I still have to just pick someone.
Who is it? Is it?
Because West sounds so bad when I bring it towards the tens because they are so good. When it's talking about Ugarte, I don't care. About Dalot, I don't care. I can say the West, but when it's the tens, it feels harsh to say the West. You know.
Say his name and say his name. I know it feels, but you're not saying it in the light of bringing him down. But yeah, say his name.
Okay, one that has not performed as I would have expected in comparison to Bruno when it comes to the top three attacking midfielders, I would say is actually I'm a bit underwhelmed with Matheus Cunha.
What?
I think he could do more. You
Wait,
know,
are you like only just looking at signings, or are you just looking in general players? Because I'm
looking at the first team. I'm looking
Oh,
at the first team.
okay.
I'm just being realistic with the
Cunha.
first.
You're picking
Huh?
Cunha.
I'm picking Cunha as the person that's underperformed to my expectations, and that's why I wanted to not use the word worst midfielder, and rather use underperformed. You know, to what I expected of him and what I know he can actually do and the heights he can reach.
Okay.
You know, there's been plenty of games where he's been subbed out for lackluster performances, and I don't want to see that continue with Cunha. He's
I hear you.
He's a boy from the favelas, bro. He needs to bring that jinky majinky, all those. I need to see all those. You know what I mean? I need to see goals, screamers, assists, something. You know, scumbag it, do whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I hear
So, yeah.
But
Zexi,
but
I would
like,
have picked
out of
Zexi.
all
I would
the
have picked
teams-
Joshua Zexi, bro. I would have picked Joshua Zexi. The man don't even play, bro. Like, why should I waste my time? I'm talking about the first lineup.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I get it that you put it that way, but like I thought like you're gonna be ranking all the tens that we have and be like even Mason Mount is also
Bro, I don't even count those ones. Is he even registered? Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, otherwise, for United, bro, look, it's very easy. I'm not one of those people that take the easy route out. You know what I'm saying? That's not my life. It's very easy. I could have said Shea Lacey because he's only had 2 appearances. That makes him the worst because his stats weren't much about the others.
No,
So, but you understand what I'm saying. You understand what I'm trying to say. So, but if we're gonna make it interesting and really have a conversation, let's base it on the first lineup.
Okay.
You know, yeah. So that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
I hear you. And then striker, then.
Bro, the best one is Mbeumo.
Justice for Benjamin Sheshko. But I hear him. Mbeumo is putting in the numbers. Big up, man, like Cunny. Wrap up. Shout out to Wrap Up in the house. Wrap Up, you there?
Well,
He's there. Yo, what are you saying, bro? We've been having an interesting conversation. Cunny had a different caveat to his like categories. Doctor was like, listen, I want to redo mine. Luke Shaw, Casemiro, Bruno, and Mbeumo are that's her best players at United. Let's talk.
Does it have to be United? Does it have to just be United?
It's open-ended. It's open-ended. If you want to actually start with other teams, then we can come back to United afterwards. Let's do that. Yeah. Who has been the best defender in the Premier League for you this season?
Best defender has to, no debate. Like, as much as I think they're ops, has to be Gabriel. Best defender in the league.
I'm with you on that one. Gabriel. Yep. Okay. What about the worst?
Worst defender this season. He's the Wolves defender. But are they even worth talking about? No. They're not even worth it. Out of the big six, then, yeah, I'll do it out of the big six. Out of the big six.
Yeah.
I'll probably say the worst defender's been yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna say it. It's gonna trigger people. Van Dijk. This season he's been meaty.
Ooh, what? Bro, Van Dijk has the best dual success rate. 50-50.
Who cares? I watch football with my eyes. He's been meaty this season.
Really?
That aura defending doesn't fool me. He's been meaty.
He has the
People
most
always like to
passes in
blame.
the Premier
People
League.
always like to blame Konate.
Nah. Listen. He has the
People
most
always
passes
like to blame Konate.
most
People always like to
successful.
blame Konate, but he's been doing a lot of mistakes.
Wrap up. The most successful dual success rate as well. He's actually like sure Liverpool has been shit, but like Van Dijk,
Worst champions, bro.
no.
Where's the back to backs? How you going outside? You were champions. You can't defend it like that. You're 5th place. Allow me. And then they always try to blame it on Konate. Not having it, man. The aura defending. I'm not having the aura defending. Engage your opponent for once.
Damn.
It's the pedestal they put Van Dijk on. I'm giving it to him. Not to say he's actually the worst of the worst. Is the pedestal they put Van Dijk on. He's the worst defender in the season. Thank you.
I'm not gonna fight you too much.
Ronaldo gets scapegoated all the time, man. I watch their games.
Okay.
They don't want to make him shit this season.
Let's go to midfielder. Best
midfielder for me. For me, I'm going to be biased.
Let's start with like best defensive midfielder, actually, in your opinion.
Casemiro. Casemiro has been the best this season for me.
Okay, because
in either system, in that guy's crap system, and in this good system, he's been good.
Okay. What about rest of the Premier League?
Rest of the Premier League, he's up there, man. He's top 3.
Come on. Okay.
He's top 3.
Okay. You didn't give me your best defender at Manchester United, you know.
Best defender was De Ligt, but he got injured, didn't it?
So if you had to give the award today, are you calling De Ligt up and saying this is your award, or are you giving it to somebody else?
Yeah, I'm still giving it to De Ligt because he was in the trenches when we was going through, he was holding us up. Yeah, I'm still giving it to De Ligt.
Respect. All right. What about now when we're talking midfielders, rest of the league? Did you give me your best midfielder? You just didn't. Sorry, I jumbled up the order. Yes.
DM? Yeah, I gave you the best DM. Casemiro. Yeah.
But now, like, I want to know attacking midfielder. You know, who do you rate the most?
Listen, I told you before. I'll say it again. I tell you, I'll be objective as ever. I've had beef. I've had beef with this player for how many years?
It has to be Bruno. It can't be.
But it's Bruno Fernandes. I can't front. I'll be yours.
The hipster wins the award. Yes. Okay. I'm glad.
I haven't seen grenade football or hot potato football in a while.
Yes.
So I'm happy with his performance. It's not about GA with me. It's not about GA. I don't give a shit about GA. It's overall performances. And Bruno's been. I ain't seen none of that hot potato or grenade football. So I'm happy with his performances.
All right. What about striker, bro? Best striker in the Premier League for you.
If I'm being objective, then it's Haaland, isn't it? But because his standards are so high, people say he's had a crap season. But a crap season with 20 goals already or 21 goals already, is that a crap season?
Must be nice to be crap like that.
But if I excluded Haaland, it would have to be Mbeumo because he's coming. I set him a target. He's almost there. He's almost hit the target, and he's going to hit the target.
Your target was what, 14, right? Or was it
12 to 15 goals a season? And out of 3 attackers, he's the one that's going to hit it.
Oh, he's definitely going to get it. Yeah. It's funny. There's a question from Luan saying, should we keep Casemiro?
Casemiro, yeah. 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 Casemiro, I said already, I would keep him for 1 more year on reduced wages. 1 more year on reduced wages. That's it.
What are you saying, man? What are you saying? What is he saying?
Do you think he's gonna accept reduced wages, Casemiro?
No, and if he doesn't, then Casemiro goes, in it. But if you accept reduced wages, I'm keeping him. I'm keeping him. If
Fair
you
enough.
accept reduced wages.
Yeah. For me, it just feels like the script is written like if Brazil, Carlo Ancelotti somehow pulls a madness, they win the World Cup. It's just a beautiful ending.
Yeah, if he wins the World Cup, he'll probably retire, man. He'll probably complete this.
Yeah, it's a completion of the set. So yeah, I really feel like he's mentally also just prepared to go. And I feel like when he makes that Instagram post, he's definitely also planned it with the kids, the family. It's a whole thing.
But he was happy in Manchester. This is another thing. He was happy. His family was happy in Manchester. He don't want to go to Saudi Arabia. He was happy in Manchester. That's why I suggested the 1 more year to.
100%.
He made his decision.
Bro, give him the contract on the same wages. On the same wages.
Nah. Same way.
Uncle Casemiro. I'm the one signing the contract. You shut up. Give him the contract.
This guy, he's just splurging our money. Nah, fam. We're trying to, you know what? I feel like it's him, Bruno. There's people that are on big money, and as soon as that phased out, you get people like, if you watched KG's show this morning, he actually looks at just the players' wages and does a breakdown.
So that means Bruno's gone, yeah. So that means Bruno, high wage earners, he's gone, yeah.
I mean,
we're keep the same consistency.
We phase him out
Bruno's
of his contract.
Gone, yeah. Bruno is gone, yeah.
Nah.
We're gonna keep the same consistency, yeah. High wage earner, yeah. He's gone, yeah. Exactly.
Nah.
Bruno's gotta go, yeah. He's a high earner, isn't it? 375k a week, yeah.
But Bruno is an exception. Like, bro, his availability is
but
second.
Casemiro's an exception as well. He has a bigger influence than Bruno. When Casemiro comes off, we fold. We all see it with our eyes. We fold as defensively as a team.
I hear you.
And you know that's true.
I hear you. All right, wrap up. Big up yourself, my G. Did you say your best strike? You said Haaland. Very easy answer. Get out of here. That's like
no. I said Bruno for Man United though. I said Bruno for Man United.
And when you said Haaland for
Haaland, because you can't not. You have to be real, man. You have to be real.
Yeah, it's easy answer. But yes, you're right. The numbers speak for themselves. And Pav says this is why you don't put alcoholics in charge of financial decisions. Responding to Kani, who would probably give Casemiro anything he wants for him to sign. Luan says cutting his wages is insulting and not convincing. Yeah, he's definitely on his way out, in my opinion. Mason Mount will be earning 250k per week for the next 3 years. Oh, Jesu. Luman. Ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button if you haven't done so yet. Let's welcome the one and only Coley to the building. Big up, Coley.
What's good, bro?
We're here, bro. We're good, man. Talking best and worst players in the Premier League today.
I think earlier you kept the Man U in it, and you asked an interesting question. The worst player in our attack. I don't know who I'd give that to, you know. I really don't know who I mean, maybe Xerxes, but it feels a bit unfair. Like he barely started.
So that's the thing. It's like you can look at it like what Kanye was saying. It's like these players that have gotten minutes, and you can say, all right, yeah, the least effective, and these players that barely have, played. Like Xerxes is really not getting enough time, but at the same time, we know what an informed Xerxes looks like, right?
No, it's not to say. I think that title was misleading. It's all in it. Like, most underperforming is probably the best way to shape it.
Okay.
Like that's the title you should probably give
okay.
it. Most underperforming and most overachieving, because that changes, or at least it makes people make a bit more rational decisions, isn't it? Because in that frame, I think some people would lose their shit, but I think Cunha gets it in the attack. So most underperforming.
Got you. Okay, so now you pick. Let's pick. So Xerxes is the player you gave that, least performing or worst performing.
No, I didn't give. No, it wasn't Xerxes, bro. It wasn't Xerxes.
Who was it then? Who is it?
I said it was Cunha. Xerxes hasn't had enough playtime, has he? People that have been playing, I'd say it's probably Cunha. I don't know. Is it Ahmad or is it Cunha?
Oof.
Cunha, off my eyes, Cunha. Ahmad's had a couple of stinkers recently, but Cunha's had more games that I can remember.
Even though Cunha probably has more goals. Who has more goals? I think Cunha has more goals than Ahmad.
Yeah, Cunha will have more goals. Ahmad will probably have more assists. But and this is off the top of the dome, I haven't looked. But
yeah,
I'm just going off performances the whole season. Like Ahmad started the season decent performances wise, you know what I'm saying? Whereas Cunha, a lot of his performances, even in the ones where he's been getting goals, I can't really say I've been rating his performances. There's even been games where I've rated his performance, but then he hasn't got the GA in that game. So
what about
maybe I'm biased, but I'm just giving Cunha that one.
I hear you. Okay, let's open it up to, like, say, Big Six teams. Who would you say?
Underperforming big in the Big Six. Let me think. Cole Palmer's had injuries, so that would be unfair. Overperforming, I'm going to give to Ekitike, you know.
Same. I have Ekitike written as well. Big up Ekitike. Yeah. Like, underperforming, you got Mo Salah, you got Phil Foden, you got there's a lot of players, there's when you
can understand the conversation about Phil Foden. I can definitely understand that conversation. Bro.
Xavi Simons. Oh my god, there's that too actually. There's a lot, but in your opinion,
Xavi Simons.
Yeah.
Nah, do you know what? I'm gonna say Gyökeres.
Oh la la!
Jesus is Lord.
We had forgotten about Gyökeres, Oh,
because take away his penalties, and it is looking dark, my friend. It's looking really dark. Like. So I'm gonna say Gyökeres for the most underperforming attacker, overperforming Ekitike, closely followed by Sesko. So Sesko gets the honorable mention for second overperforming.
What about midfielders? Let's go to midfielders.
Underperforming midfielder.
Underperforming. Start there.
Baleba. The drop off has been mad.
Yes.
The drop off has been absolutely disgraceful.
Yes.
Phoned an entire season and phoned it AFCON. Yeah, Baleba gets it.
I don't know if it's the rumors that got to his brains or what, but it's
I think he's just, bro. I think he's a typical case of agent got to his head, innit? And like agent gassed him up so much in the window, it got to a point where, bro, if I gas you up so much and make you think like you're better than where you work, and you don't manage to get a move away, and it's not in your control to get out, it makes it untenable to go back. Do you know what I'm saying? But where I don't rate it is the AFCON. AFCON, he could have showed something. Do you know what I mean? He could have showed everyone there's still a player here. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just politics, but he decided to phone that in as well. So he gets it. Overperforming, I'm probably going to go Anderson. He had a solid season.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anderson.
he's had,
Okay.
he's had a very consistent season. His team's doing not too great, but he's been good. His performances have been alright.
Okay. Yeah. Clearly, definitely, he should be somebody we should be looking at in the summer. In my opinion.
Everyone's going to be looking at him, but
Yeah.
I'm hearing he's a City put their name.
Your Wi-Fi is a little iffy. It's underperforming. Coley, I think your Wi-Fi is underperforming. You're back. Coley, you there? Can you just quickly tell me about your defender? Who's the best defender and worst defender, if you can?
Sorry, bro, my Wi-Fi just cut out. I ain't heard nothing for the last like 10, 15 seconds.
It's okay. I was just saying, can you tell me who your best defender is? Yes. Can you hear me? No, you can't hear me? Oh. Well. Underperforming Wi-Fi there. Big up Mark in the building as well. Shout out to you. Thanks for being here. Shout out to Jonathan in the house as well, by the way. Kind reminder to hit the like button if you're just pulling up. Let's talk to We Deserve Better. Hopefully Coley can sort out his Wi-Fi. But shout out, We Deserve Better. How you doing, my friend?
Big up, Botsy.
Yes. You know, I really like your the color combination of your
My living room.
Your living room. Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, good. I'm
Yeah.
glad you like it. It's bright, isn't it? It makes a difference. There's only one wall. The rest is all a completely neutral color. But yeah, just kind of brighten up. Yeah.
Nice. All right, let's talk.
It's one of the few things, the last things my partner did for me before he passed. So it's it means a lot. So it's nice that you like it.
Yeah. Shout out your partner. May they continue resting in peace.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know if he gets much peace because I'm always swearing at him every day. I'm joking. By 100 miles, I'm joking.
I mean, at the end of the day, people that we love that are gone would want us to be actually ourselves and enjoying and living life to the fullest,
Yeah.
And so we always forget that sometimes when we're grieving. Of course, the sad part of the grieving is a big part of the process, etc. But shout out to you. Yeah.
I was going to say, grief to me, what it is how do we connect with those that have gone? That's what my grief journey has been. How do we continue to connect?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just finding new ways to do that every day, and that's painful because you want them physically, but you get to connect to them spiritually, which is beautiful.
100%. Anyway, what are you saying about best and worst players in the Premier League right now? United, if you want to just focus.
Yeah, let's focus on United because that way I won't trip myself up.
Yes. I mean, but you can also say from your neutral bird's eye view, even though you're not watching other teams as close, sometimes you do. Yeah, I know that you're there for some watch-alongs as well, so it'll be interesting to hear your perspective as well. So yeah, you can start from the strikers. You want to start from the striker?
Yeah. So what, strikers or attackers?
Attackers, however you want to phrase it.
So people won't like this, but for me, I still love Cunha. I know people have a real big issue with Cunha, and I think he's performed really well. I think the least, the most underperforming one for me has to go to Mount. Because if you're not available, you're no good to me. So you've underperformed again. Four games. Xerxes comes a very, very close, honourable shout. But I hope both of them will be jogging on in the summer. Bye.
Time's up. It sucks because I think Mason Mount, like he started off the season like, all right, the first
Yeah.
2 games under the previous manager, and it's just a shame that like whatever Luke Shaw ate, he did not share any with Mount. And he finished it all. So,
I'm like you. I was a big advocate for Mount. I'm really excited to see him play. But then when I look at it in the broader picture, it's not good enough. You know what I mean? If you look at the 3 years, what have you done for me lately? Really, we've had about 9 decent games in almost 3 seasons. Not good enough. And this year, again, it's like the De Ligt scenario for me.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be fit. I can't, we pay these guys wages, massive transfers. They're holding up a space. If they're not going to be fit, then time to move on.
So I guess you classified De Ligt under the most underperforming player, right? Is that what you're? Because fingers now, you same judgment that you're applying for Mount, your same logic you're applying it to De Ligt.
Yeah. And I know there are a lot of advocates for De Ligt, but you know what? I think he's been a fair player. I don't think he's been exceptional. I look at Martinez coming in, and I think he's had probably 5 of the best games he's played at United. And so I kind of look at De Ligt and I kind of measure what he's done when he is available, and I kind of think anyone can do what De Ligt does when he's available. And, I think he's been overhyped by some. I haven't seen it. I loved De Ligt when he came in. I wanted him to be the man. I wanted him to be our captain. I thought he has so much potential, but it hasn't transpired. And if you're not coming back in this season, if he's not coming back in, then it's time to go. Yeah, but that's an opinion. Ranked by whom? That may be your opinion, and maybe somebody else's opinion. I can only give you what my opinion is. And my opinion is as valued as anyone else's. Sure. Certainly some of those pundits on Sky Sports who haven't got a dicky boo in their bloody brain.
What about midfielders? What are you saying about midfielders? Who's most underperforming midfielder?
Agate. Easy. It's the easiest one, Agate. I mean, look, the guy comes in and does what he can for 10, 15 minutes. But when he comes in, we always concede. So I think he's got better. But again, it's not good enough. If the bar is here, Ugarte is here. And you may think, well, if he was starting, he may be a better player. But if you're going to start, those 15, 20 minutes that you get, you've got to show that you're better than those that are starting. And he hasn't so far. So not good enough. Another one I'd like to see jog on in the summer. I've got a whole list of players I want to see jog on in the summer. All right,
save that one for that stream. What about the best or better performing or best performing midfielder award? Who does it go to from your?
This was a tight one for me because I was tempted to say Casemiro, but all Casemiro has actually done is actually play football. He hasn't done it for 2.5 seasons. He did it for the first half of the season. He arrived and then he went missing. The second season, injuries. And last season, up and down. This season, he's actually started to earn his crust. That guy, do you know what wages he's on? He's on something. Let me tell you what he's on. That guy is on 350 grand, right? 350 grand. And then he's got a bonus of 100 grand on top of that.
Damn.
So that's nonsense, right? So yeah, you should be actually playing, but don't play for me on your. You know what the players I don't like is the ones that play on their first season and on their contract renewal season, or when they're trying to put themselves in a shop window for another club. We've had many of those in our club, so I have the same energy for all of them, no matter what you're doing. So for me, the most performing player, considering that they threw him to the Wolves, is Mainu. Has to be leaps and bounds. He's come in stone cold. Come into a club that was a team that was struggling, and wow, without Mainu, we wouldn't have had any of these performances that we had in the last 5 games. It's really simple. Damn. He knitted everything together: his movement, his passing, his vision, his progression. He doesn't need to be quick. That bloke, he's up the pitch anyway. The guy is prolific. So yeah, really, really happy about that lad. He's training with a guy called Josh. It's Chinese or a Japanese name.
Mm.
And it's the same guy that's now training with Euro, and he's also training with Xerxes. So I'm very hopeful for Euro. He's going to get back in. It's the honourable mention for, so if we're looking at most improved defence, I'm going to give it to Heaven. I know he hasn't had too many games, but he was miles better than he was last season, and he was quite good last season, to be fair. And he's been in and out of the team. But the thing is, what I love about Heaven, when he gets into the team, he takes his opportunity. His first game, a bit tricky. I remember that. But since then,
Amarim said he didn't know how to use him. I think Maino. I think he's talking about Maino.
Is it Mainu he's referring to? Oh, the Casemiro, maybe Casemiro.
Oh, yeah. I think Joe. Yeah, I think Joe was right, Joe. Correct us if we're wrong, but yeah, he was talking about Casemiro.
Yeah, I mean that's fair enough. But at the end of the day, look, I can't congratulate someone because Amarim wasn't here for 2.5 years, almost 3 years. Casemiro was. Casemiro's been here for 4 years. Sorry. So I can't suddenly say that
4 years of Casemiro.
4 years, right? Can you exactly? Does it feel like we've had 4 years of Casemiro? It feels like we've literally had about a season worth of performance, right? So that's why I can't congratulate the guy, because the guy has been raking it in, right? About 15 million a year, 60 million for one season's worth of work. No, mate. So it's true though, isn't it? Yeah. Whereas Mainu is getting thrown kippers, and he comes on and is prolific. So, big shout out to Mainu, big shout out to Heaven. So there's that too, and it's really inspiring because these are young players. These are our future, right? We need to ensure we develop these and look after these players well. Look, even the Blues are going off. And in attack, I like Cunha. I'm gonna go out on a limb,
Okay.
because I've criticised this guy a lot. I mean, I think Ambumo speaks for himself. I think Ambumo's been great. I think Ahmed has been good, but Coley's right. His GA has been awful. I mean, I think Ahmed in the Premier League, 2 goals, 3 assists in 20 appearances. Cunha in the Premier League, 6 goals, 2 assists in 23 appearances. So, Cunha's doing way more than Ahmed is, which is surprising because Cunha's just arrived and Ahmed has been here for what feels like almost half a decade.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give it to Sesko, because he's not getting into the team, and yet when he is getting his chance, he's taking it. I know he's missed a few. Don't get me wrong. Okay. I still have my question marks over him.
Okay.
I think if you continue to keep bringing him, because what he needed that player to take the pressure off. We all said it. We need an experienced striker and we need a young striker. Hoyland never got that, right, and I can't stand him anyway. But he never got that. What Mbeumo is doing so amazingly is he's taking the pressure off. So it means that Sesko can sit on the bench and watch what a striker looks like, watch the movement, and then come on and replicate it. And he does it well. And he's that goal just recently was really, really important for him and for us. Yeah. And he's made other goals that have been important. He needs to get better at his finishing. He doesn't need to snatch at the game. But I think he's improved considering where he was at the beginning of the season. I think he's got miles, but he's adapting. Mbeumo always gets an honourable shout. I think if you're looking at the epitome of what a Man United player is, you don't need to look any further than Mbeumo.
Big up, we deserve better. Thank you for that. Thank you for that impassioned take. What do you think about it? Rep Up says Sesko is high potential. Curious what you think. Let me bring in Coley to because we were talking about defenders when your Wi-Fi started tripping, Coley.
Yeah, I was in the kitchen. Apparently can't reach back there. But
okay.
Yeah, flipping defenders. So what? What do you want to do? United or the league?
Start with the league, top 6. Who's been the least underperforming?
Romero. He's been a disgrace.
Oh, yeah.
He's been an absolute disgrace.
But what's funny is like sometimes he bails Spurs out. Like 2 occasions, I think.
No.
Game versus Brighton. No, Romero, bro, don't you remember the last minute Bro, Romero has helped Spurs out. He's not just been a liability all the time, you know.
He's been a disgrace.
What was it? It was a last minute winner for Spurs that he scored this season at against Burnley. That header that rescued us a point against Burnley.
So Van der Ven's goal was way better.
In December, he scored a bicycle kick versus Newcastle.
So that was stank.
That was versus Newcastle to rescue like Spurs.
Yeah, so
that's
it was
a leader, bro. Romero.
Stop.
He just had a blip versus United, and you're gonna use that against him.
He's had like 2 red cards in like 2 weeks, no? Or something mad like that. Anyway, I don't care.
Yeah. All right.
It's my take. I'm giving it to Romero. You can sit here and be as loyal all you want. I say it's Romero.
Okay, sure.
And then best.
Let's
see, be in the league. Probably Gahey, you know.
Oh, yeah, no, Gahey, yes.
Like before and after his transfer, like it's probably been him.
Yeah, no, he's a difference maker. Okay, let's go United.
What? So we haven't done the midfield for United. So obviously, best attacking midfield doesn't need to be talked about. That's Bruno.
That's what I'd say.
Best defensive has been Casemiro. Worst defensive has been Ugarte, obviously. Worst centre back. Most underperforming centre back. Most underperforming centre back is probably Lenny, which is harsh to say to him, but it is. He was much better last season than he has been this season.
Even though he came in, replaced Maguire, and had 2 defensive actions that were important in keeping that score one, like West Ham, to just 1 goal.
I'm not gonna lie though. The bar's quite high for the defense. Like they've played quite well.
Like you're gonna choose Lenny over Dallo for most underperforming. Coley.
Yeah, I forgot about Dallo.
Get out of here. He's like, oh yeah, I screwed up on that one. You and KP can get out of here. These men have some shame, you know. Oh boy. Nah, got you there, Coley. I got you. Okay, so what were you saying about midfielders?
You talking to me?
Yeah, you're back.
I was too busy cussing you this time. Let me just delete that comment real quick. I'm joking. Nah, do you know what though? On the Lenny Murray thing,
yeah, it's just
based on who's gone backwards. Like I don't know if Dalot is any better or worse than he was last year. Do you know what I mean? Like he ain't got better, but I don't know if he's got any worse. Like it's been the same shit pretty much. Whereas Lenny was better than he was. He was better last year than he's been this year. Do you know what I mean? It sounds harsh, but it's only based on that metric.
Yeah.
So anyway, what was the next one?
I think the last thing was midfielders. I don't know if we had talked midfielders. Pardon me for you had said it.
We did.
It was said Ugarte for underperforming, and okay. Now we covered all the areas.
Bases.
Yeah, all the bases, and between Ahmad and Cunha, by the way, like how do you who's worse? Who's worse performing?
It depends what you want, innit? Like,
who's underperforming the most? That's actually the better way to phrase that.
Do you want recency bias? Do you want across the
whole
season?
Truth. I want Coley's truth. Your take.
No, but I'm asking you, what time frame do you want? Do you want recency or do you want across the whole season?
This season.
I mean, Ahmad's definitely, like Joe said, Ahmad last year, he's given you more goals and more assists by this point. So it's Ahmad recorded to the same logic that you put Lenny Euro in. But having said that, in the games where they're not getting GA, for both Ahmad and Cunha, I see Ahmad doing more performance-wise. Do you know what I mean? There's a reason why he's got more assists. I just feel like that in a sense, like he's more productive for possession. He's more productive for actually a cohesive attack sometimes. Whereas Cunha can be a bit like either he's going to destroy that other team on a solo tip, or every time we give him the ball, if he's not getting GA that day, then it's kind of the ball's just languishing with him. Do you know what I'm saying? So both of them, they've both got their own critiques there, and it's kind of reflective in those stats because those stats ain't great for either one.
Yeah. All right. No, big up yourself, my bro. Relax on the Lenny Euro agenda. Ladies and gentlemen, have no fear because the one and only Bally Tech is here. Come on, Mr. Tech. How you doing, sir?
First of all, big up to everybody in the chat.
Come on. Where's my air horn? Where's my sound? There we go. Thank you.
Yeah, so what we doing? Best, worst, and most improved then, yeah?
You can throw in most improved in there. I saw Brush throwing in most improved. I was like, okay, that's we'll obviously have this conversation proper at the end of the season when we know all the accolades and everything, what other people have won. But like right now, we were having this conversation in two parts: the Man United part, and then the rest of the league, or however you want to categorize it. So let's hear your take, Bally Tech.
I don't really want to do rest of the league. I'm a Man United fan, so
let's go United then. Let's stay United.
I stick to my Devils. But yeah, okay, where we started?
Who has been the most underperforming defender at Manchester United?
Well, Dalot, he gets worse and worse year by year. I've been saying he's a booby trap defender for like the last 2 to 3 seasons. So I know his contract is up for renewal at some point, and there's all these rumors that he's going to Atletico or Real Madrid. I mean, if we can cash in, maybe we should cash in. I don't know.
Real Madrid to do what?
Something to do with, I think Trent Alexander's not really working out, and there's rumors that he might go back to City. So
no. The current manager Abiola was actually just praising Trent yesterday for his he played. I think he played 16 minutes. He started ahead of Carvajal and had an assist for Real Madrid, and very he had some showering him with praises, saying he understands the game so incredible. It's funny, I was watching the presser, random situation, but Trent is adored at Real Madrid. That's what I want to say right now about that, at least by the current interim manager. So
he's the interim, and at the end of the day, he can say whatever he wants, but the fact of the matter is the last manager didn't really play him like that. And this interim manager has only played him just now. Sure. If that's what his season, if that's what we're going off the basis of his season, it's not really good enough.
Sure. His injury
worse than Mason Mount.
That also messed him up. So he's had to play Valverde on right back. So it's a little bit like, let's see for the rest of the season if he's gonna secure that right back position, because it was the first time both him and Carvajal were back from injury at the same time, both available for selection, and the manager started Trent and Carvajal came in later.
But even before that, even when he was playing, he weren't playing that good. So just to let you know.
Okay. Cool. So Dalot gets the award. What about the better performing defender at Manchester United? Who's the best performing defender?
Best performing defender, I would probably go with De Ligt, because before that injury, he was actually on fire. Even though I don't think he's Manchester United's best defender, I think at the time he was playing like he was before he got injured.
Okay, so you think he takes it over Martinez?
I think he takes it over Martinez, because like Martinez, he only just came back recently, and then if you want to count the games where he was just getting back to fitness and whatnot, he wasn't playing crazy. He was having good cameos, but I think only in the last maybe 4 to 5 games, like, we've seen the best of him. So can we really say he's been our best defender in 4 to 5 games? No, not really.
Yeah.
So that's why, even though for me, Martinez is the best defender, if we just want to talk about ability, no one can tell me that when you see a man like Martinez on the ball, that any of them defenders is matching up to that. Yeah, the spatial awareness, the way an attacker could be trying to close him down, and then he just the back heel out of pressure. It was disgusting. Yeah, the way he sprays the ball around, the way he dictates the tempo from the back, like, phenomenal player. But he Martinez has to be my most improved, though. Even though I won't say he's the best, he's my most improved.
Interesting. Okay. Cool. Midfield. Let's go to the midfield. Rep Up says Martinez is the best on the ball, but not the best defender. Very, very interesting key point there. What are you saying about the midfield? Let's start with the worst performer or the most underperforming.
You see, even when, because you say in Wrap Up's argument, but bro, I have to address it. Yeah, you see Martinez. Yeah, Martinez might not be the best defender in terms of defending from certain defensive attributes. However, whoever you're going to name in terms of defending, he's not far off them. But I can tell you from now, they're far off him when it comes to everything else. Like, with the ball. They're far off him with the ball. Like, but when we talk about tackling and doing all right, cool. They might be a little bit better than him. Well, it's only a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, you saw what he done to Haaland. Is that a defender that is struggling defending? No.
No.
You get me? So all of that's a myth. Yeah. If we're gonna, and the funniest thing is, for whatever reason, the man then wanna judge Leacher by super high standards when the brother's always injured. You gotta let the guy come into the game and get his fitness proper, and then judge him via that. Now, since he's been fully fit, playing 90 minutes week in, week out, and on a run of games and actually playing quite well, since they tried to throw him under the bus and said that Haaland will run him into the goal. Look how good that guy's been playing. Yeah, if he carries on like this, we'll be screaming. Most people would have to probably scream that he's probably the best defender in the team. So, like, we can't really do that. But yeah, let's move on.
Midfield. Yeah. What are you saying about the midfield, bro?
So midfield, worst midfielder is definitely Ugarte. The guy can't really pass. He's meant to be good at tackling, but he's just he's been quite diabolical this season.
He suffers from the system we're playing, or he's just like dog?
I think he's just. You see, there's like kids that go to school and they're like special needs. Yeah, some kids are like.
not the special accommodations. He's and he was cooking so well, you know. It was all going so well. Ladies and gentlemen, my apologies for that take. I know he was probably gonna try and justify it somehow, but we will say Polytech. I don't know how we got there, but we got there. Obviously, he had given it to Ugarte. I feel like he was probably going to give the award to Casemiro. I wish we did midfielders last. But anyway, this is a reminder to hit the like button. This caught me off guard. What was I gonna say also? Oh yeah, today I think we have some time to play a little bit of FIFA. So if anybody is available, wants to join in on some of that fun, I think we should do that. I was talking about it with Joe, potentially maybe on backhand gang. Maybe we could do that. Oh, Arsene Wenger is trending. Wait, what is Arsene Wenger talking about? Arsene Wenger has admitted his regret at not leaving Arsenal sooner than 2018. He stayed on for too long. All right, Arsene Wenger giving interviews right now. Oh, something that's interesting about this season, it's the first time 2 English clubs will still be chasing a quadruple in March. And obviously those 2 teams, it's Teacher and Protege chasing the quadruple. Premier League, Carabao, FA, and Champions League. Who's taking all or any? We know obviously that in the final for the Carabao Cup. So somebody has to take one. If FA Cup draws in 30 minutes, we know Arsenal ain't getting shit, says Doctor. Pep needs to do the right thing. Yo, guys, I don't know, who is taking it? Let it all work out, says Vegeta. Guys, I wanted to end the show, but I was so curious about what Buddy Tech was gonna say about the strikers and also midfielders, because we know that the unanimous choice has been Ugarte. So let's bring him in and then wrap up the show the right way and hit the like button if you haven't hit it yet. I just needed to cleanse the space a little bit. Yo, man, like Bali Tech.
Yeah. So where we at now?
We were talking midfielders, and you had given me your worst, and we were about to talk about the best midfielders in the Premier League this season.
Okay, best is Casemiro.
100%. Okay.
Most improved.
Yes.
Well, you gotta give it to Kobe, because his early start to the season was diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. Probably the worst player at the club. Because every time I see him come on,
but okay.
Every time I see him come on for his cameos under Ruben Amorim, it was diabolical settings. He never actually played well under that manager this season. And it's only up until we got Carrick, that's when we saw the real Kobe Mainoo. So I guess, people want to give him praise for what he's shown so far, but I just feel like the bar has been set really low. I wish he had showed that early doors, and then we could have been like, what's going on with this manager? Why ain't he playing him? But the way he was playing, it was looking like he was justified. So I would say he is the most improved.
Okay. Overhead Kick TV agrees with you. What about attackers, bro? What are you gonna say about attackers? Like, who is the worst?
The worst attacker this season has got to be Joshua Zirkzee. Now this is a guy
worse than Mason Mount.
No, because Mason Mount's had a better season than him. If we want to be objectively real about it, Mason Mount has had a much better season than him. Mason Mount has had much more impact on the team than Joshua Zirkzee. And for me, Joshua Zirkzee is somebody who, coming into this season, I was actually looking forward to seeing his football. I was actually looking forward to seeing him glide across the pitch and nutmegging man and scoring all types of worldies, but it just didn't really happen for him, to the point where he could have actually gone in January. And fast forward to the January window being closed, and we're still not really seeing what he's capable of. I just kind of feel like his days are numbered, and we just got to be real. And all these brothers coming up here and saying, Cunha's been the worst, these times Joshua Zirkzee's about, is nasty work. So let's be real. He has been the most diabolical, and he's the worst player for me.
Okay. And what about the best?
The best, it's got to be Brian. So, like, if we want to judge it, no, not Brian. Sorry, Bruno Fernandes.
I was like, brother,
Bruno Fernandes. Like, this guy is, for me, on the brink of being PFA Player of the Year. He's played quite well. Yeah. He's been very consistent. He's on the brink of breaking Henry's assist record. There's a lot of people that actually don't like this guy as a player for whatever reason. I know it was the old school Pogba FC people that didn't really like the fact that Bruno was playing in the number 10 over Pogba, and they've hated Bruno ever since, just looking for ways to just hate on the kid, you know. And it's not even, I didn't even look at that whole debate over who should have played in the number 10 like that. I just looked at it as, bro, we got two good, sick players in the team. It should never have been a debate over who's better than who. But they're both our player and they can both play in the same team. However, obviously, Bruno Fernandes has got good fitness and he's had staying power in terms of just turning up week in, week out, or else maybe Pogba would have still been here playing in the team and our midfield would have been better for it. However, he's been breaking down a lot and he's ended up having to go back to Italy, and his career has just done what his career has done. And obviously, man like Bruno Fernandes, one of the most hated, but at the same time, the most feared in the Premier League, has gone on to do absolute madnesses to the point where the man them that don't even like him have had to say he's our best player. They've just had to admit it.
One hater at a time.
You can't just be the most diabolical baller you've ever seen and all of a sudden, cool, he's our best player. Like, man, them didn't have to twist your leg like that or twist your arm like that for you to say that. You get me? So saying that Bruno is the best player in Manchester United is like saying water is wet. Like, we already knew this.
Thanks.
But yeah, most improved.
Yeah, you said Kobe, right?
No, as in the attack.
Oh, in the attack. Oh, okay. Who's that?
It's got to be the Brazilian surfboard master, because earlier in the season, I'm looking at him playing and I'm thinking, at the moment he's not really justifying why he came here. I've seen a couple of performances. no GA to back up the performances and whatnot. And he's actually started to turn the corner now that Carrick's coming. So he did score goals in dribs and drabs, but I feel like he's been more consistent scoring goals since Carrick's been here. And I feel like he can still score under this manager between now and the end of the season. I see him easily going into double figures. The goal that he scored against Arsenal was out of this world. And he scored a few other good goals. And I just feel like in terms of like quality of some of our strikes, apart from Ballon Dorgu, honorable shout out to Ballon Dorgu, because he could have gone if it wasn't for the way that Cunha improved, he would have been probably on the most improved list, but unfortunately he got injured. So we could have carried on seeing what I would have liked to have hoped would have been more consistency. If that makes any sense.
No, I hear you.
But yeah, like I rate what he was showing before he got injured. It's just unfortunate that he got derailed. But I can guarantee you from now to the end of the season, Cunha is gonna get into double figures and score more goals and ultimately justify his price tag.
Come on! If that happens, bro, I will be so happy. And in the words of Guardiola,
We will be there. We'll be there.
Big up Balitech. Yeah, no, I really, really hope Cunha keeps on leveling up. He's definitely in that trajectory. Somebody that was shouted that received a shout out in the chat earlier on, as we've been talking best defense, best this that Lamons, Sen Lamons.
Yeah,
Keeper, but he's part of the defense as well, and he deserves his flowers as well. Like, you could make an argument for him and say that his presence is what actually also helps the center backs have a little bit more calm and a lot more like less chaos, and then the mistakes are not as magnified, or we're not so volatile or susceptible to errors as much as we were used to with the previous goalkeeper. So
you know what I'll say about him is he gives me that he's ready to win the Premier League energy.
Wow! He just got his professional debut in the he's from Belgium, right? In the Belgian team in December. Like he hadn't played prior. Like he's young. He's young, 23.
Yeah, but he's calm. He's cool. The thing is, if he's like that now, what he's gonna be like 2 to 3 to 4 years from now, goalkeepers can play straight into their late 30s.
Them dead.
Yeah.
He's extremely calm. I'm actually looking forward to how many titles we lift under this regime of goalkeeper, because we will lift the title. Make no mistake about that. Yeah, despite the dodgy owners that we have. And those guys will probably try to take the credit for what we do in spite of how they deal with the team. But I just think with the youngsters that we have, we're building towards something. I really do think, like, you look like Aiden Heaven is a baller. Yeah, Aiden Heaven is an absolute baller. Lenny Euro is a fantastic player. Yeah. Then we've got Shea Lacey and those type of brothers coming through. Yeah. So we've got some players. And obviously, coupled with Le Mans as maybe a future captain from the back, it's looking good.
100%, bro. 100%. It only takes one bad signing to ruin a squad, says What Is the Breeds. Big up yourself, by the way. And shout out to Balitech for that really, really, really great breakdown of just his take Just like everybody else has been giving takes. So big up to you, Bali Tech. Shout out to you, Coley. We deserve better. Wrap up, Doctor, Vegeta. I know we didn't get to talk, but big up yourself in the comments. You know, Luen, we'll come back to that question. But the question earlier on, by the way, about best super sub is also the answered by Bali Tech, ironically, because like Cunha is coming in as a sub, and he's been so good coming in as a sub. I think of that name when I'm thinking super sub. You know, I think at the end of the season we'll even have a better conversation with more data, and definitely we will look at who is the signing of the season, because this is a big topic here. You could make an argument from Boomer. You could make an argument and say, nah. It's not in Boomer, it's Lamans. But yeah, shout out to you, Luen, wanting us to end the stream right now with the question, what do we do when Onana comes back? Nothing. Show him the door. Like what? That's what we do, man. I hope he doesn't say, "Oh, I want to fight for my place." Like what? You just imagine. Vegeta says, Maguire off the bench was cold too. When Maguire was playing winger, you know, that was those moments when Maguire was coming off the bench. Yeah. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, honorable shout out to the previous manager for the least improved person at United. Says we deserve better. Very, very funny. Ha. Anyway, what a lovely stream on this Monday. Tomorrow we'll be here with another stream. Hopefully not 2 hours 15 minutes, but it was a great conversation to have, and I truly appreciate everybody that called in, everybody that hit the like button, and we are out of here. Wrap up. What were you gonna say? A wrap up. You were saying I should bring you in. Pro clubs. Yo, we might as well. I'm down to play it in a few minutes. I just need to get something to eat real quick, and then I'm ready to play. Either on Real Botswana or on Backhand Gang. So big up yourself. Wrap up. Thought you were gonna say something. You said I should bring you in. But he's quiet. Okay. Joe Blackman says he's ready for pro clubs. Let's do it. Let's go play at Backhand Gang right now.
Amrin was the worst signing that we recruited.
It's so obvious he's going to say.
Football Power Hour.